So here's that Blasting the Ruin deck that I've talked about a couple times. With this deck, if you go first, you kind of win. Like, I'm not really joking. This deck wins 9 times out of 10 when it goes first. Like, it's just that stupid. So anyways, to start off, I'll discard this guy. Basically, when I do that, I can get 2 more from him from my deck and just add them to my hand. The only thing that does is thins the deck and gives me a hand advantage. And Tiger got a good hand. Check that out. I'm sure that'll help him a lot in this game. The only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to play, well, actually, no, let's play Pot of Duality. Just look at the top 3 cards of my deck, and I can choose one and add to my hand. And I was really hoping to get a library, but I guess for now I'll just add that. So I'll just put these back on top. I should mention that there are some counters to this deck, specifically Dark World, and like there's certain cards that if you discard them, they do like no damage, and so they can use that against you. But for now, I'm just gonna use Magical Mallet. I can choose however many cards I want in my hand and put them on top of my deck and redraw the same amount. I'm gonna choose all 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a reset. So, you know, shuffle and draw 6. And it's like with this 6, like even if you get a bad hand, I have 3 mallets and 3 reloads right there, which is the same thing. And oh god, yes, I won the game. I can tell you right now, with this hand, I have won the game. Watch. First, I'm gonna set this. Basically, oops. Every spell card I play, he gets a counter on him. And when I have 3, I can draw a card. This card basically doesn't do anything, but when I play Golden Bamboo Sword, if I have a Bamboo Sword on the field, I can draw 2 cards. It's a Pot of Greed. So, and I have 3 of these, so from now on, these are basically Pot of Greeds. That's not good. Toon Table, Upstart Goblin, they get 1,000 life points, and I draw a card. That actually helps me. You'll see way later. I'll take off these 3 things, draw a card. There's a certain way I can do this. I'm just gonna reload. Yeah, doesn't really matter. So go 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like there's something I could have done, but and I rather just reset my hand. I'm sure I'll get, like with this deck, I am sure I'll get something I can work with. And if I don't look, there's another reload. Oh wow, that's great. Okay. I'm going to play Hand Destruction. Both players choose 2 cards in their hands and they discard them. This is when Dark World could get me because this is a Dark World guy, and if they get discarded through like an effect like this, they get some superpowers. And so if they aren't running Dark World, if they are, I'm pretty sure. If they aren't, whatever. This guy, when he gets discarded, he gets from the hand. You get to draw an extra card. So I'm drawing 2 from this, and then 2 more from him. So that's a look at all this draw. Toon Table of Contents, basically all that does is it lets me grab another one. It thins the deck and it places counters on my magic library. That's all this is for, which is pretty damn good. Toss those 3, draw an extra card. Basically, with the library, this Toon card is basically just in a sense a Pot of Greed. Now where the hell is my other one? Oh, there it is. Because you're basically playing it, you're thinning the deck and just drawing free cards. So that goes away. I'll play my last one. Grab my last Toon card, Toon World, which I can't use, but I can. In theory, I could play it just to, you know, get last counter on him. But I'd rather use it for something like Hand Destruction or this. Dark World Dealings. Both players draw a card, and then we discard one. And since this Toon World's useless, there it goes. Removing my 3 counters to draw 1. I'm already through half the deck. This is my first turn, and I'm through half the deck. Yeah, I don't need that. So that's just in the deck. I'm just gonna reload. Like, if you ever run into an issue, it's like, oh, I'm getting run out of things I could really do. And it's like, oh, I'll just reload. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Surfer lagged a bit. Upstart Goblin. They get 1,000 life points. I draw a card. Toss these three tokens. Draw a card. Into the Void, I draw a card, but then I have to discard my entire hand at the end of the turn, which is actually really damn helpful for me. So that goes away. I thought I had... Oh, okay. In theory, I could... Yeah, why not? I'll send him to the graveyard to add up to 2, so I can just... I don't know, I can thin the deck by just adding him to my hand. It just thins the deck, that's all it is, which is handy. Hand Destruction, toss my other library, and toss the Thunder Dragon, because that was my worry. I don't want to draw another Thunder Dragon, so now I don't have to worry about that. I can't win quite yet. Like, I thought I could, but not quite yet, so I'll reload this. Like, those 3 cards are the cards I use to win, but I haven't met all the requirements to use them yet. So I'll shuffle that shit. And draw 4. Yeah, it was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll toss these 3. It's getting a little bit risky. I'm drawing too many of my traps, and I don't need them quite yet. But with Into the Void as well as Magical Mallet, I should be fine. Yeah, I'll just Magical Mallet this shit. And then to the top of the deck. Yeah, this library is so damn handy. Just one more spell card, and it's like, oh, hey, I can play it. I can draw again. That's 4. Yeah, that was 4, right? Yeah, it should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure it was 4. It doesn't really matter, because I would just play this and drawn anyways. So, yeah, I'll draw. Toss these 3 out. Draw. Pot of Greed, I mean Bamboo Sword. Draw 2. There. I could keep drawing. I could, theoretically, but I just don't need to. I'm just gonna set these. And then, in my end phase, Into the Void kicks. So it's like, oh no, I have to discard my entire hand. Oh no. And then I end. Or is it here? It is. On their draw phase, I activate this, pay 7,000 life points as the cost, then activate Blasting the Ruins, and then activate Life Equalizer. The chain resolves in reverse order. Life Equalizer kicks first, so we both have 3,000 now, so he just needs to go down 3,000. And then Blasting the Ruin kicks, which does 3,000 points of damage as long as I have 30 cards in my graveyard, which I do. And that's game. And he didn't play a single card, and this was my first turn. Yeah, and since it was on his draw phase, he can't even, like... I think he can maybe play a quick play magic card. I don't know. The fact is, it's retarded. A lot of decks just won't be prepared for this kind of bullshit, and this was my first turn. This deck wins 9 times out of 10. That's how consistent it is.